Hi guys, welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles. Got something really exciting in store for you today. It's this. It's the Alpha Velociraptor from the 2001 Hasbro Jurassic Park 3 toy line. Now for you keen-eyed Jurassic Park fans, you'll notice straight away that the Velociraptor has a big difference compared to the previous Velociraptors. And that's the crest of feathers that is going along the back of its head. Also it has this raised area on the skull, which was new for the Jurassic Park 3 dinosaurs. And that's what differentiated them between the male and the female Velociraptors. As you can see, it's in this bright React Attack packaging. The paint scheme for the Velociraptor is really striking, and we're going to get a closer look at the packaging now. As you can see, we've got the Jurassic Park 3 logo there, with the new Spinosaurus showing his ugly face. Down here we've got Electronic React Attack, which was the sort of new logo and a new promotion for Jurassic Park 3 toys, in that they had reactive features. Here's the Velociraptor in his tray, and I must say he looks absolutely stunning. The colours really set him off, and the paint scheme just looks fantastic. He's secured into this plastic transparent tray with some twist ties, and as you can see, the instructions there are in a transparent baggie taped to the bottom. On the back you can see a diorama with the Alpha Velociraptor attacking a Pteranodon by the looks of it. The Alpha Velociraptor has taken a good chunk out of this Pteranodon's back, and to celebrate he's waving his arms about and he's singing a song. He's saying, "I've just taken a chunk out of the Pteranodon's back," and that's the tune he's singing. What I really like about this packaging, apart from its striking design, is the fact that it's an open box, and this actually means that you can replace the Raptor once you're done playing. So in a way it's like reusable packaging, and with other Jurassic Park toys we hadn't had this kind of treat in the past. On the side we've just got the JP3 logo, which ties in nicely with the same logo on the front there, and on the bottom there's nothing, it's just a plain white bottom. This Raptor is battery powered, but the best part is it comes with the batteries. Right, so it's time to get this Alpha Velociraptor out of his packaging. First off, I must say it took me quite a while to get this guy to stand up, and even now his tail is resting on the side there. I don't know if it's just the years he's spent in his plastic tomb, but his feet are actually quite an awkward angle. If I show them this way, you can see that they don't really line up in terms of being flat, and I tried different configurations, but actually trying to get him to stand, he's best off resting on his tail like that, but I'm not sure I like that pose. I'd rather him be tail sort of upright like that, and if you watch when I leave him he's front heavy, so it's actually quite difficult to pose this guy. But in terms of the design of the toy itself, I think it's fantastic. So starting off with the head sculpt, I think they've done a really good job matching the shape of the dinosaurs that we see in the film. I really like the paint scheme, especially on areas like the eyes. I really like the attention to detail there. You've got the red with the yellow in the center, really makes the eyes stand out. And here's a look at the head sculpt from another angle. So a really nice job, really threatening looking. As we go further down the body, we've got these sort of zebra stripes, and the splash of red is continued on the hands there, which I really like, really ties the design together nicely, and it's quite bold and quite striking. It's not something you'd expect to see on a Jurassic Park toy, which actually makes it quite a cool feature. And then as we go down, we've got the toe claw there, really nicely sculpted. Looks like it might be based off one of the earlier Kenner Jurassic Park toys, but yeah, really nice job there. And then as we go down the tail, we'll come back to the electronic features in just a minute. And then you've got this lovely S-curve that's been sculpted into the tail, which makes it look really dynamic. One thing I really like about the paint scheme are these white stripes that are running along the back. I seem to remember seeing these in the film on one of the Raptors. Although the complete look of the Raptor is slightly off, I seem to remember these white stripes standing out and looking really impressive in the film. In terms of articulation, this guy is pretty limited. It does look like the head can turn. There is a seam line, but unfortunately this part does not rotate. The jaw does not close, so we're stuck with the open jaw. The arms are posable, so they rotate. They don't go in and out, but obviously the gimmick activates more of their movement. And also you can rotate the legs backward and forward, so you can do the jumping attack pose that we're used to seeing in like the Lost World, for example. But that's as far as the articulation goes. The tail does not rotate, unfortunately, that's fixed. So you're really limited to just the arms and the legs. Here we've got all the react attack features. Unfortunately, it detracts a little bit from the sculpt, but it's part of the gimmick of this toy and it probably wouldn't sell without these. So at the top here we've got a little lever that activates the slashing claws, so the arms go waving about. And then at the bottom here we've got some dino damage, which is great. No coverable piece of flesh, unfortunately, but that's been replaced by a button. So you can see actually the middle vertebrae of the spine that's exposed is actually a button, and the two holes are where the audio emanates from. So this action figure actually has two gimmick features. Let's give the gimmicks a go. So first of all, the slashing claws. See the little lever up here? As you pull it, you'll see the arms move about. Now, on some of the other dinosaurs, I noticed that when you pull this lever and move the arms about, the electronics are activated. For me, with these, it's just the moving of the arms. So let me know if yours has an electronic sound when you pull this lever as well. But right now, mine is just a slashing claws, but it looks awesome. Then down at the bottom, we've got the button on the vertebrae. So when I press this, this does activate the electronics. So give this a go. And one more time. So pretty cool. I must say the quality of the sound is actually quite impressive for a small little figure. I certainly think it's louder than the toys that came with Jurassic Park. But I really like this gimmick with the slashing claws. I mean, you can pose the arms on top, which is a nice feature, and then you can have some real attacking going on. So you can have the raptor go in and slash his claws on your victim. So the main thing I love about this raptor design is the paint scheme and the sculpt. I have to say, this as a figurine on display looks fantastic. Forget the gimmicks, forget the lack of articulation. This is just a nice looking toy. So if you are a big fan of the Velociraptor, regardless of whether it's Jurassic Park or not, I think this is a fantastic toy to pick up. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the review of 2001 Hasbro Jurassic Park Alpha Velociraptor today. Let me know if you owned this toy or if you still own this toy, any fond memories you have attached to him. Rate and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next exciting review.